A long time ago, in a mysterious land far from the land of humans, a land of spirits and wonderful things, a girl walking through the mountains was surprised. A magic anomaly had opened and whisked away the ground from underneath her.
Where am I?
Sprink, 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 sprink.
Who are all of you?
Sprink, 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 sprink.
She quickly was found by some of the native creatures who were very small and who called themselves Sprinks.
Sprink,
Hi.
sprink,
How do I get out of here?
sprink, 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 sprink.
I can't fit through there. I'm not that small. Oh, what about this big door instead?
Sprink, 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 sprink.
But they did not quite understand each other. It took the young Ausonia some time to figure out the language of the tiny cave folk, but we'll skip past that part for now. She learned the door was the subject of a legend passed through generations, and that it opened only once in 1,000 years. And even with her basic magic, she could see the seal upon the door was very powerful.
Ah! What if I just hit it with a stick?
Sprink, 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 sprink.
How sad! How could she be so alone? What if her dreams to touch the world's heart? But she can't be discouraged. She quickly learned that the Sprinks were willing to trade. They would sell her all kinds of things in exchange for a peculiar kind of crystal one could extract from the walls of the mines.
It's not enough? But it's all I have! It's so expensive. Hey! Get back here and lower your prices!
But Ausonia had big dreams. And with time, with effort, with studies and technology, Ausonia finally found herself with what she needed to pursue them.
Yahoo! I knew I could do it. Ausonia is a hero. Hoo-hoo.
She can bring her light, her voice, and her spirit to the masses and touch the hearts of the world. Even from deep, dark underground, she could be their idol. Yes, Ausonia was ready to shine brilliantly.
Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun! It's Sony time! I hope you can hear me because, I did not name these things correctly and I am using a new mic. No, it's here! Yes! Welcome everyone! Welcome everyone! Oh my goodness, my things! Of course, it's a little scuffed. I'm so silly. Silly Sony. One moment. Yeah, this is my shoes. Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming. Please excuse the scuff. A lot of things. I mean, I guess I'm finally hitting that scuff peak. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed the the video I put together. I storyboarded it myself. Yep. Didn't know I was ever gonna use a video editing software again for animation, but I did. And it was pretty fun. Welcome in everyone. Hello. Let me just try and fix this chat. Oh, it's working! Woo! Heck yeah! Alright. Now, what everyone has been waiting for, including myself this whole time. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Sony shoes. Dun 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 dun. Sony tights. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Sony body. Woo! many bugs. There were many mishaps. We've been through so much. I've been through so much, and we've been all this. We've been through it together. Let's go. I can spin. I can spin. I can. This is so cool. I hope the wait was well worth it. Hello, I'm Ausonia, your spirit maiden and virtual idol. It's so nice to meet everyone. Consonia, hello everyone. We are so back. I am so nervous. I spent a long time. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous. I was working so hard, but it looks like it was worth it. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much. Hello. And to prove I'm healthy, look, I'm flexible. Check it. Could someone who is not healthy be this flexible? No. Exactly. I'm perfectly healthy. Healthy Sony. Always healthy. I'll take care of myself. Don't worry. I do take the stretch breaks. Flex. Hey. I don't know if I should do this. The mic pack's a little heavy. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Hey! I'm okay. Clipping just a little bit. My settings didn't save. Can you believe that? Can you believe that nonsense? Thank you so much for waiting. I have a little more prepared for everyone. I have a little presentation. Make her 6'7". You know what? I did promise Fortnite dance, and okay, here you go. Since everyone's doing it, 6'7". There you go. That's what you get. All right. Yep. 2 quick push-ups. I don't think I can do that. That's like I think I plank, so I can do push-ups. 6'7". You don't like 6'7"? What's Fortnite dance? Ba 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 ba. I don't play jumping jacks. Oh, okay. That's what I got. Sony Flex, do the gritty. Is this the? This is the gritty, right? No, the gritty is. This is the gritty, right? There you go. Robosonia, she's omnipresent. She's on both chats. Of course, she must serve everyone. Thank you, Robosonia. I have done the silly dances. I can't think of any more. I guess. What? There's this one? Okay. Thank you. I hope y'all, once again, cool intro music, right? It's hype, cause you can never have enough hype. Let's go hype. Woo. Okay. Let's let me see. It gets just a little wonky when I come super duper close. Oh, I have a new waiting screen as well. Where is it? Guys, I hope you enjoyed the Sprinks. They're very stingy with their discounts, which can be pretty frustrating at times. But thanks to their help, we have made it so far. Thank you, Sprinks. They have actually given me a lot of discounts for this. This time around, Radio Isotope tier list. Radio Isotope, what? Let me show you what else I have. One moment, please. Sony is going to disappear for 1 moment. Sony rules spring. Discounts don't exist. No. As you can, I have some money on me. Always have funds on you. Always be prepared. Never let them catch you unprepared. That's how you lose, and you want to be a winner. As per. Got my. Isn't it cool? It all glitters. It glimmers. Sprinks just trying to make a what living? They were making a living before I was here. They don't need that. Hey, it's shiny, it's pretty. I want some. You know, if I spend my whole life mining them, why can't I just attach a few to my outfits? Why not? The new fit is 10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. It's very practical. The skirt would get in the way. But, since I am a performer, of course, I need a little bit of decoration and flounce. Ta-da! Yeah, well, it's cute. Come on, it's cute. It's cute. Spring coin is now in deficit. They use these! Sony uses Sony coin as a cute symbol. Maybe in the future, though. I recently saw the outside price for gold. Whew. Definitely gonna have to make alloy Sony coins and not Sony coins out of gold. That'd be insanely expensive. Hands! Alright, let me get into the next of it. I hope you all like some like this Sprinks. Sprinks is a person, not the spin. Oh no. They're the little ones. Here, I'll show you. It's on the next scene. Behold. I have prepared a presentation and this light is shining on my face, but yes, this is a part of the cave. You can see the cave is real. Got some rock textures here. Some rock wall. You know, I only settled in a small portion of the cave. It's not a big portion. Hold right. One moment. Sony is bright. I know. Sony is bright. I didn't check my light situation. I was in such a rush, but I put my settings in the wrong place. Oopsie. Let me move things a little bit so you can see a little bit better. I'll move myself. There we go. Behold me. Perfect. Okay, now, but I seem like I'm like a background character now. I'm in the background of this presentation and it's a little blurry, but that's what you get when you don't have natural light sources, which are the best and most easy to use light sources. I must go all the way up to my camera. There you go. I'm not too bright anymore. One moment again. Scoot. Sony, scoot this way. Behold. Behold. Behold! My presentation. My official introduction. I am in the blurry zone of the thing. Sony's having a tough time, but it's okay. What if I was just down here? I'll just be down here for a little bit. Behold. Sony's presentation. As you know, things are a little awkward. I'm Ausonia, a spirit maiden from the land of spirits. There we go. I'm trapped in this great cave. Have been since I was little. This is so awkward. I'm just gonna stay here because it's easier. I decided since I started working on all of this in August in 2024, where I was like, you know what, I should try this thing because I wanna perform on the stages and maybe give this music thing another shot. I am 164 centimeters, with or without boots, who knows? Ooh. AKA 5'4". That's your Sony. That's your Sony's basic stats. Sony's most common nickname, though I have had some Japanese viewers call me Nia, which is cute too. I never thought I could be Nia. Very cute. Sonia is okay too, and a more formal, cute, ladylike nickname. Very cute, very cute. Alright, Sony's basic likes and dislikes. The presentation. I peek out from beneath my slides. I like when things are clean and tidy and organized. I really like that a lot. I feel like most people like that a lot. Perfect. Okay. I love fruits. My top fruits. I love cherries. I love peaches and nectarines. And I love strawberries. I love those warm colored fruits. Those red and orange, yellow, very pretty, sweet, not too tart fruits. Koroke, which is a Japanese version of croquettes, is fried in potato with vegetables and sometimes meat. I love cake, of course. I love pastries and cake and honey. Honey with tea. It's life-saving. It's really life-saving. And of course, I love comfy spots. I would put pillows on there as well because I have a lot of pillows. I collect them. I desire to be in comfort at all times. When I am resting, it better be super duper comfy. And right. I don't like squash. I really don't like squash. I have a very sad reaction to squash. I'm like, it doesn't taste so good. The texture is kind of weird. Gonna just oh, bugs. I would say like actual living bugs, but with the amount of recent digital virtual bugs I've been encountering, I'm like, seriously, even with all of this, I'm like, seriously, bugs, you're just gonna take away all my progress? You're just gonna deny me a whole aspect of my life? I don't like bugs. I don't like messes. It's opposite of tidiness. And I don't like excessive fall damage. When I'm playing a silly game and I fall down, you know, why you gotta kill me? Why I gotta die? Why does this have to be a whole event? I should live. I should not have to break my legs. This is a silly game. In silly games, you shouldn't have to get horribly disfigured. That's weird. That ain't right. That's excessive, in my opinion. Sony's interest in written form. I have hinted to quite a few of these. I know a lot of you are aware that my most recent very, very cool interest is Uma Musume. I love Uma Musume. I love it so much. I watched pretty much all the anime there is. The Chibi series, the main series, the movie. Yes, the feature movie, the one that's coming. Yep. I watched that. I do like shonen. You know, I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Shonen is pretty fun. I like Naruto. I think that's my favorite long-running shonen out of all the long-running shonens. You know, like the Black Clover and the like. Mob Psycho 100. Oh, that was so good. Agretsuko, most adorable anime. Chihaya Furu is a fun anime about life and playing cards. Dorohedoro, Golden Kamuy. Got some crazy pics on here, but they were like so cool when I saw them, and I was like, whoa, that's gonna influence me in some way. Games, you already know some of the games Sony likes. I forgot to put strategy on there, but some series I like. I love Story of Seasons. It used to be Harvest Moon. Basically farming and life sim. So much fun. I love growing and categorizing and organizing crops and and making that money, getting that bag. Also, an offset of that is in fact, I love that a lot. I love the series Fire Emblem, Legend of Zelda, and Pokemon. And also, little known fact, I really like the Atelier series. I've played so many of them, and I have some of their merch. I love other simulation games. Simulation games are they're so good for learning, and RPGs as well. As for music, I like pretty much anything that resonates, but I tend to gravitate towards upbeat music, especially if the vocalist is good. Then I'm like, I can learn from this person. I can learn from this. I like this music, but in general, I like R&B and pop, electronic music, as you might have heard in my countdown hype music, metal, new metal, and very interesting. I forgot. I have an intense love for silly songs, as you might know, with the Pear song. I'm a little pear, born to be quite sweet. I love silly songs. Silly songs are great. Bless everyone who makes silly songs. I love technology. Technology is so cool. You can have anything if you have technology. It's crazy. The internet, I have learned so many things for free. Everything is there for free. It's so cool. Computers, so cool. Tablets, touch technology, tracing, etc. The advances, so cool. Also, of course, musicals. Some musicals. I'm not super knowledgeable about musicals, but I do. I love music, you know. Love music. Love musicals. They sing. It's fun. It's dramatic. It's acting. It's a lot of fun. Okay, Sony's goals with all of this. I have hinted to this before. Sony wants to level up her skills. I'm not satisfied with my current skills. As you might have known, I failed to become a pro gamer. I still don't give up completely, but it's still possible maybe. I want to enter a tournament at some time. I'd like to be a better singer, of course. I want to have a legendary singing voice eventually, maybe, perhaps. I would also, with my voice and my little producer skills and maybe my collab skills, release an EP/album, at least one. And with that, direct and release cool music videos. So important. That's why I worked so hard on me, for the cool music videos. And I know it's all camera work, and it's gonna be really cool. I'm so excited. This is like an aspirational goal. Like, it'd be really cool if I could like be in a girl group one day. I always wanted to, cause I'm like, all the cool girl groups, they're all like best friends and they're doing cool things together, and they're like making these great collaboration projects while being best friends and taking over the world, and it's so cool. Maybe one day. I know it's not something you can really force, but I was like, I had a plan once. You just gotta be that influential one that makes the girl group of the century. Perhaps that will be Sony. Perhaps. Here's to hoping. I would love to figure a way out of the cave system. I can very minimally astral project myself outward onto the earth a little bit. The problem is with that, though I can see things, I can't interact with anyone, so I'm just kind of floating there like, and then it's just weird. But at least I get to see things. At the very least, seeing is pretty darn cool. And there's a lot of places of the cave system I have not explored yet. They're deeper down below, and the trek is longer, and you know me, I tend to get lost. But at least, since I'm not in a video game, I can leave a trail and maybe not get lost if the springs don't mess with it, or some other creature that perhaps lives down here messes with that. I mean, I hope they don't. You know me, I'll square up. I know there's gotta be more. There's gotta be more than this down there, right, guys? Surely, in this magical, wonderful, mystical cave system, there's gotta be more than this. Here's to hoping. I know I don't have much in the way of social media, but YouTube also has tagging, which I have been using my own tag for a bit, which is the Ausonia VT. And for art, you know, me or otherwise, if you want to share Ausonia art, I mentioned in the Discord a few times. Ausonia art. It's a cute tag. It's to the point. It's simple. It's easy to remember. Ausonia art. Ausonia art. Also, I have also shown this before, but if Sony had Oshi/fan mark, it would be the sparkling heart with the pickaxe. Because I've been mining. Every day I mine. Every day I'm on that grind, trying to unearth my own talents, potential, and friends. Woo! I thought about this for a long time too, but with these crystals being called sprinkulites, which I named because the sprinks won't tell me what they are exactly, but you know, light is a common suffix for a lot of minerals and such. So sprinkulites on my clothes. Maybe the fans could be Sonilites. Maybe the fans could be called the Sony Force. Sounds really cool. Sony Force. Sony Force. Sony Force. Or Sony Friends for just ultimate cuteness, I guess. Sony Friends, Sony Pals. Sony Fans sounds too plain. Even though I do this. Just, you know, maybe we could vote, or maybe someone has a better idea. I think mentally I'm quite attached to Sony Lights. It sounds so cute! It's cute, but it's not too ooh, you know? You feel me? It's not like too cutesy, too saccharine. Sony Lights, I'm partial to Sony Lights. Tell me what y'all think in the comments or in Discord or whatever, and we can figure it out. We can figure out what we want. Sony reference! Long awaited Sony reference sheet! It's me, frozen in time, in 3 different ways. That's my front, that's my back, and that's my shoes and legs, which I have. In case anyone wanted to know for art purposes, or just, you know, for funsies to see and clarify all the business. That's my business. That's my default outfit. Going a little off kilter. Yeah, I also have a casual version, but like I mentioned, because of bugs, I can't show you that today, but it will come up very, very soon. Very soon. Sony credits. Sony did a lot of this herself. That was a lot to do. Thank you for your patience again. There was so much to do. Ausonia did the intro animation, the voiceover to the intro animation, as you might have guessed, the outro music and the intro music, which you have not heard yet. General graphics like the background of this slide and the frame that you are seeing in the bottom, top, and the side of the screen. I did that. Also, I did myself. Only I know me enough to do myself. It was a long process, but I think we're quite happy with the result. Thank you to all the sprinks out there. Thank you for all of your discounts and gifts and help and support, even though it still felt kind of stingy. I still felt like, really guys, I'm trying to do this big thing. But then again, complex concepts and words don't seem to really bother them or concern them at all, so it's more like a lot of miming, even though I can generally understand them. For the talk and chatting time music, which may or may not be playing because I can't hear with this headset, we have The Sweet Elegance by Arthur Vinick from here's his SoundCloud, and we got some free stock music as well. Thank you, free media in such hard times such as these, where we can easily be copyright stricken for anything. And that's that. That's not for my presentation. I hope that was very informative to y'all. We shall help Sony escape the cave. Thank you. Let me see if I can write this. Yeah. Whenever I touch the computer, I get a little wonky. You love my dress? Thank you. Thank you. It's not quite a dress. It's like a hybrid work outfit. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Also, I know it wasn't in the presentation, but I want to thank everyone who has been here with me for quite some time before all of this. Thank you so much for your cheers, support, everything. Your moral support, it really meant the most to me. That's really what keeps me going on, that you want to see more Sony. I'm like, If you want to see Sony, then Sony's gonna ganbarimasu. I'm gonna do my best because I don't want to let you down. And how could you let your fans down? You know, that's what it's all about. What's gonna happen after I escape the cave? Like, no! If I leave, then I go see you. Ooh! I'll come haunt you. I'm kidding. I'm not a ghost. But I can show up to your door. Or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe then Sony could hold like Sony convention or something. And something silly like that could happen. Please come here. Wee! Woo! Thank you so much for everyone's time and patience. Shiny will continue to work hard, of course. Of course. Let me have a small sip of tea. The caves are the only thing. Hey! Hey! I know you might have been a little scared with Sony's driving the other day, but please. I would never forget about you. You know, that's why Sony is on time. That's why Sony outputs quality. I'm not forgetting about you. I'm thinking of you and trying to impress everyone. And trying to show you you are supporting someone worth supporting. You know? No! It was just GTA driving. It's not the same. What is my business professional software grade term? What? What? My what? Are we talking about like legal stuff? I don't know what you mean. Sony driving into oncoming. Don't worry, guys. I know how to drive. Whoa! Sony is, yeah. I already am, aren't I? Actually, I need to go all the way back. I can't read everyone if I. This place is still kind of small, so I have to really be away from the everythings if I want to. Ugh. Nope, I can't fix that. That's just how it is. Guys, but the seal is magic. It's scary. I can't break it. Trust. I've thrown rocks at it. I've hit it with the pickaxe. I have thrown the expired dynamite that you guys use as light sticks before I actually had light sticks. What's my plan to escape the cave? Like I said, I would probably have to explore further in, so I'd probably have to take a pack, go down to the unknown cave areas that are scary and dark and geez, if I didn't have the power of the wind on my side, I'd probably run out of oxygen. I'd be like, wah! Dung. The schnoise will get the noise. You want to hear 5,000% reverb, Sony, in the No! I see what's going on. We're having bugs today. See, this is why Sony doesn't like bugs. The bugs, they never end. That's the way it is. Whatever happens, Sony, we will always be together. Indeed. If you stick with me, we're on Team Sony. Yeah. Team Sony. Team Sony. Woo! Super is still not exempt from super steeding duties. The biggest echo is cave spot and yell. Do I really want to bother every denizen that lives down here with my yelling? Wah! I see. We have once again redirected ourselves to riding on Super the Steed. Super the Steed. La la la. I don't know how else I can't really get close to everything, but this is my boot with the this is my boot with the money in the boot. My emergency stash and also decorative fashion. Whoa! That's how it is. I have boot with multiple sprinklights in them. Martial arts pose. I'm trying to go on point on one foot. It's kind of difficult. No fall damage. I'm fine. I shouldn't have put my mic pack in this pocket. It puts more weight on my leg. Wah! There you have it. That's your Sony. Now this is the new Sony standard. The new candy in my wouldn't the candy be warm and gross and crushed? We wouldn't want that. That's weird. Breaking into if only. Bring presents! I want a snack! Turns back jetpack, then it falls? Jetpack, you give me that. I want gravity coils, so for all of us to not fall. Yo, back to the coil factory. Let's go. Let's go, everyone. How y'all doing on this Saturday otherwise, aside from seeing Sony's hard work? I can finally go properly because I can have my hand in front of my face. It went into my hair. As it should! My voluminous wispy hair. Shop, shop, shop. Well, this is our new normal, everyone. I hope you don't get too spoiled. I hope, let us all hope for minimal bugs in the future. Sony, we are here for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, it says the background music is playing. We're good. I was like, if it's that awkward and I'm really just in this cave setting, just it's me, my voice echoing through these caves while the Sprinks look at me like, what is wrong with her? Or Sprink. Don't know what's wrong with that girl. Just leave her to it. Let's loot her place later. Sometimes I wake up and they're rifling through the things I buy from the outside place, even though they're the ones that deliver to them, because they're curious. They're scavengers, you know. The Sprinks are in fact staring at me. So they are, but that's not much of a surprise. Sprinks are interesting. I think so too. They were a little spooky. When you're small, when you're a little child, they look more like they can really, I don't know. You never seen something like that before? You're small, so small, Sony, and Sprinks are kind of small because they fit through those thin caves, thin caverns, passageways, and you're like, what? And there's so many of them. You know, the amount of them was scary, and they're not cute, fluffy. The BGM is not on. You know what? Let me see if I can do anything about that, but I've been just boop 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 boop. If this doesn't work, there's nothing Sony can do. Add it in post. It's fine. I'm glad it's fine. You know what? Maybe we don't have a BGM this time. Is it on? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Maybe we don't have all the BGMs this time, but we will have many music in future. Many music, right? That's what we do. Woo! Now you know what cheering Sony looks like in the fall. This is what she's supposed to be copying, though. I assume. I mean, this. Before I sent the reference without the gems, the sprinkly lights in my clothes that I just tucked in there for emergency. This looks so OP. Thank you, Silent. Thank you. You know what I mean? That's right. Don't threaten with a gun. And if you ask for it, Sony will drop a beat. How tall is Robo-Sonia? Oh my gosh, the Sprinks are... Hold on. Maybe like... Oh god, they're like... now that I'm grown, I guess like my calf, whatever this is, whatever my calf is, tall, Ausonia should be kind of like a little smaller than Sprinks maybe. She's not very big. She can't be very big. She has a very simple function. They're really, really small. That's how they can fit through those things and I can't, even as a little one. They're very small. They're so small, and it's probably because there's also no light in here. When there's no light, I think it stunts the growth of a lot of things. And so they're small. They're really small. But they're still good scavengers. And that's why it's hard to like wrangle them and catch them, because they just go, ah, and they run into like the little caves and you're like, darn it. That's why you must be friends with them, because if they embargo you and prevent trade, then you just can't. You're stuck eating cave moss and mushrooms, and that stuff is not tasty. So you have night vision? I have light magic. I don't need night vision. I don't have night vision, as I've said many times. So many blind. I do my best with what I got. Am I winning? So I mean, I hope so. I hope I always stay winning. As they say, never keep going, 'cause a winner don't quit on themselves. Would I eat a Sprink? No, they're sentient. Why would I do? They're sentient. Why would you eat a small person? Maybe the cannibals in Sony games are a little overzealous, but Sony is not. I wouldn't. Why? Sprinks are friends, not food. Why would I do that? That ain't right. I accidentally hit the back. I hope that wasn't too bad. And really should have put my mic up. Just adjusting me mic, because it keeps falling down my face, because I keep going, whoa. My fingers, they wiggle. Sprink labor? I don't labor them. They labor themselves. If they work, they have their own systems. They have their own systems on how to do all of that. That's nothing to do with me. And if anything, Sony labors for the Sprinks, not the other way around. In a shocking twist. That's my main job. It's not a debut without scuff. Thank you. They're not. They have their own society. Sony is the guest in their strange society. It's not. I don't employ them. I can only. I can't. What am I gonna employ them for? They're only good at scavenging. Wait. The only way I do employ them, which is through their services, is for the delivery through the tunnels, because I can't go through the tunnels. It's pretty cramped sometimes. Like, there's not always a clear path. Sometimes there's a dead end, and sometimes there's like a little dugout in the ground that only is No! No, I don't! How could I abuse them when they already scalped me, even as a little one? Even as a child? There was no mercy. Maybe they thought I was a tall, strange-looking Sprink. But I didn't say Sprink, so I couldn't be a Sprink. I mean, they do say Sprink a lot. They say a lot of words I guess words in their language. They sound like Sprink. And I'm like, okay, alright, let's all mime things or maybe draw pictures, figure this out. You know, when you're around a species for a while, you kind of just understand what they're saying after a bit. You observe them, they observe you. You get to know each other. Had I find time to make such a hype track if I'm that hype track was supposed to be a Sony track, but then I was learning, so I was still like experimenting with it. It's not Tuesday. No, don't. I was experimenting with music production, and so I guess I just decided to use that as as Sony's intro hype track instead of just a music track. Really, Jam? During my debut? Really? Right in front of my debut? It's Saturday! Okay, I'm speechless. It's just like that goldfish time where you said, "Lol, sorry." I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. You guys do it. Hey, are you? You know what? Fine. That's fair. If Chad is happy, Sony is happy. In the end, Sony, does Sprinks look like you? I don't think anyone here is as short as a Sprink. They're very small. They're so small. They're so small. If I caught one, it would be like. Even yeah, like about here-ish. They're small. They're very small. I don't think anyone in chat would want to be that small. It would make outside life pretty hard. If you didn't live in here, you wouldn't want it. Plus, they're always kind of cave dusty, you know. You don't want to be like that. That's difficult. Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming to Sony's special stream. Full showcase. Sony's new norm. Sony in full. Sony in the, as you would say, flesh, perhaps? I'll see y'all Monday. That's when our next stream will be at the same... Yes, definitely smaller than 5'4". At the same time, everyone. Same time as usual. We're going back to RimWorld because... Goodness, I want to play RimWorld so bad, and... We still haven't died. We still have survivors. We're still growing up. I'm excited to see you there. Maybe my casual outfit will be unbugged, and I can show you that. RimWorld! Yes, we love RimWorld. Woo, RimWorld! Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you so much. I also have a new ending screen. Why is Sony so quiet? I'm here. Oh, new mic too. Thank you, everyone, coming to Sony's official debut. I hope you'll continue to come along with Sony on this great journey. See you Monday. Bye, everyone. Bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you later. Ausonia out.